You finally scrub the counters in your home. You know how it is and how it feels when your house is clean, your laundry's folded, and you've lit your favorite candle, and somehow you feel drained. Yeah, maybe it's not the chores that are exhausting you. Maybe it's what's left behind once the cleaning's done. I know that sounds strange, but stay with me because today we're talking about the hidden stressors that can live inside even the cleanest homes and why they might be the reason your body can't fully rest. Hi friends, welcome to Start Living Sustainable. I'm your host, Cynthia Harvey-Brown. In this podcast, I'm going to help you discover sustainable ways to improve your overall health and well-being in your home. And I'm going to show you how to do this without spending a lot of time or money, all in partnership with God. Yes, if you're ready to show yourself some love, experience a new level of wellness, build faith, and align your values with God's vision for your life, then you're in the right place. Pour out the diet soda, and we should talk about those yoga pants. Let's have some serious fun in today's episode. If you're ready to see what might be hiding in your own home, I want you to send me 2 or 3 photos. Maybe your nursery shelf, your laundry area, or under your sink space. Send it to support@StartLivingSustainable.com, or you can DM them to me on my Instagram handle at StartLivingSustainable, and I'll send you back a short 2-minute video audit so that you can see what I mean. A few years back, I thought I had this cleaning thing down. My house looked spotless. The countertops were sparkling, okay? The candles were burning, and my soft towels, they smelled like a summer breeze. But every time I cleaned, I started to notice I ended up with a headache, or I felt like I just needed to take a nap. I just would brush it off like I'm sure a lot of moms do, because that's what we do, right? We push through it. It wasn't until later, after working in the fashion industry and learning what chemicals were used to treat fabrics and materials, that I realized the same kinds of residues were living in my home. What I thought was fresh was actually a mix of artificial fragrances and cleaning agents that lingered in the air and on the surfaces for hours after I cleaned. So it wasn't just the elbow grease that was making me tired, is what I'm trying to say. And my home looked peaceful, but my body was fighting this invisible noise. Here's what I want you to know. Tidy doesn't always mean clean. A clean home, by most standards, just looks organized and smells good, right? But a truly clean home is one where your body can breathe, your nervous system relaxes, and your brain isn't busy processing irritants. That lingering lemony scent after cleaning, I hate to tell you, but that's often synthetic fragrance. And these tiny airborne chemicals designed to stick around. And those antibacterial wipes, they might be killing germs, but they're also leaving behind these ammonium compounds. And what are these? We call them quats, which can irritate your lungs and your skin. And even that eco-friendly laundry detergent, check for the word fragrance or perfume. Those are loophole ingredients, catch-alls that can hide dozens of unlisted chemicals. So you might be asking, Cynthia, why does this even matter? Because your body has to process everything that enters your airway, touches your skin, or sits on the fabrics that you sit on, okay, that you lie on, that you sleep on. Think of it like mental clutter, but for your cells. When your body's constantly filtering what it doesn't recognize to be normal, your nervous system stays in low-grade fight or flight mode. That's why so many women say, I finally sit down to relax and I still feel tense. It's not laziness. It's your limbic system. You know, the limbic system is basically your body's version of a logistics manager for fat. deciding when to burn it, when to store it, and when to ship it elsewhere. Except it's a little bit more efficient than most of us are with leftovers in the fridge. Our limbic system reads the environment as unsafe, even when it looks beautiful and clean. So stewardship isn't just about finances or time. It's about how we steward the spaces that we live in for ourselves and our family. Now, before we start throwing everything out, take a breath. Okay? Awareness is the first step. So what I want you to do is to pick one thing to change this week. Maybe it's your laundry detergent. Maybe it's the room spray or the plug-in fragrance. Swap it for an unscented, plant-based option and notice how your body feels after a few days. When I guide clients through this in my Healthy Home and Body Reset, we start with the easy wins, the products that you use most often, because small swaps helps to build more momentum so that you can keep going. Interestingly enough, what comes to mind is 1 Thessalonians 5:21, which says, "Test all things, hold fast to what is good." And that, my friend, includes your cleaning products, candles, and clothes. If it harms your peace, it doesn't belong in your sanctuary. As simple as that. So let's recap. Here's your takeaway for today. You learned that sometimes the very products designed to make us feel clean can actually keep us feeling tired. And awareness doesn't have to be this overwhelming thing. It's actually empowering when you have a change of heart and mindset. And once you know, you can choose better. So let's bring the power back into your hands. One swap, one room, one step at a time, okay? And if you'd like help identifying what's silently affecting your home, start with one of my free photo audits. So here's your next step. You take 2 or 3 photos, maybe your nursery shelf, your laundry area, or underneath the sink in the kitchen or the bathroom, and you send those 2 or 3 photos to support@StartLivingSustainable.com, or you can DM our Instagram handle at StartLivingSustainable with the word audit, and I'll send you a short personalized video with 1 or 2 small shifts you can make right away. And if you're ready to create a full plan for your home, your budget, and your timeline, that's exactly what we build together inside my 30-day home and body detox coaching program. But for now, I want to give you a heads up. In next week's episode, we're going to get really specific and talk about which everyday items quietly undo your best efforts to keep your home healthy and your family safe, and how to choose better, faster with confidence. Until then, take a deep breath, mama. Your efforts already show your heart. Now it's just about creating a home that gives back to you too. So subscribe, share this episode with a mom friend that you know, and I'll meet you right back here next week for another episode of Start Living Sustainable. Because your home was meant to restore you, not exhaust you. So let's start living that truth out.